Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Crystal.
And we are Stitching the Dream. Welcome to our channel. Today is Wednesday,
November 17th.
And Crystal has her funny throat thing again.
Seasons change.
She was fine for the 2 months between our last video and this one.
Yep. And then it got warm and then it got cold.
Well,
I think
the real thing is we finally are back in the same city, the same time, the same thing. And Chris was like, "Do you want to do a video on Wednesday?" I'm like, "Yes." That was the sign for her throat to go wonky again.
It did.
That's what I think happened.
Within 2 days.
Yeah, because I just got back in town this weekend.
And you've talked to me.
Uh-huh.
And I was fine.
Yep. She showed up this morning. She's like, "I don't know what happens. I'm not sure I can do." I'm like, "Oh my God, what did you do?"
She said, "This is the way you sounded on our last video. They're going to think that you just are talking this way." Well, sorry, folks.
She is talking this way.
Yep.
Is what she
But
did.
I did have a break in between.
Yeah. So we did a lot of things. We did a lot of travel, a lot of things. We had our Crockpot Cruise, formerly known as the Whistle Stop Retreat.
It's now just a Crockpot Cruise
retreat somewhere. So we our little group of 9 went up to Michigan.
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Just outside Battle Creek. It was super awesome.
Oh, wow.
Super awesome. So we were there for Wednesday through Sunday, and we just stitched and ate and laughed and.
You guys, this place that we had, it was a home that they rent out.
It was like an Airbnb.
An Airbnb for retreats, because their whole bottom level that walked out into this absolutely most gorgeous wildlife backyard.
With a creek.
Oh my goodness. It had a beautiful creek.
Yeah.
It had cranes. It had ducks.
We did have ducks.
Yes,
but
I got pictures of
the
them.
The whole lower level was all just one big room that they set big tables and lights and power cord, extension cord. It was perfectly set up for
our cross-stitching, quilting, scrapbooking.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
It was wonderful.
So if anybody wants to find out where it was, watch Pam and Stephanie's video, because I think they put all the information on theirs 2 months ago when we did our retreat.
I know. I know. It was so beautiful there. I mean, I think we were the only ones who actually went outside to enjoy the wildlife.
No. A lot of people went down to the creek, because they were talking about the fish and the.
I know. There's minnows in there, and I mean, it was for real. It wasn't like my creek that is a drainage ditch. But it's my drainage ditch, and I keep water. Believe it or not, people, I fill it with the hose when it dries out.
Oh my gosh, do you really?
I never let it go dry, because I keep frogs and every other thing.
Do you get tadpoles in the spring?
Oh, I do.
Nice.
I mean, I have a real tiny little pond that I dug out and did next to the back porch, but this was. It had water in it when I came to look at it for the first time, and I've always wanted a creek, so I told John I had a baby creek, and he said it's a drainage ditch. I said, it's a creek.
One person's creek is another person's drainage ditch, so it's lovely.
But this house in Michigan had a real one. I mean, if I could pick up and take that backyard in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it was really pretty, and we had nice weather. I mean, I think it was
weather.
Well, it doesn't matter. We were inside stitching, so who cares what the weather was?
It did rain a couple times, but
that's okay. That's okay.
It was gorgeous.
So I think and it was nice, So we did the meal thing where we all took turns and the breakfast, and then everybody got little gifts for everybody, and we're not gonna. It's been so long ago that I've used.
If you want to see it all, go to Pam and Steph.
Pam and Steph, they're very good. They are our documenters. They are.
Yes. Pam is our historian.
She is our historian. But we did do our white elephant exchange, and we will share that. Last year we forgot
to share.
We forgot to share our white elephant. So we're making sure.
It was again a long visit before we got to show. So. Wait till you guys see. They're beautiful.
They really are.
And then you will post pictures
of what we gave.
Gave, which are great.
And who received.
Yep. That's right.
So, because mine's right here in my hand, I'm going to show it first. So, this was what I received in the White Elephant Exchange. I think I think I was stolen from once, and then I ended up with this awesome little cross stitch thing in this cool Sudbury dish. Look at this.
That is so
Isn't that the most
awesome.
clever thing? I don't remember the chart. I know Delisha stitched this. I'll put it down in the notes below of what the chart is, but look at how beautiful that is.
That is gorgeous.
Oops, I almost lost the inside. Let me take this out.
And it's so clever because I haven't seen one of those finishes like that.
Yeah, it's super cool. So this catches all my little doodads next to me on my stitching chair. So this was what I received from Delisha, who is Kentucky Sass on FlossTube.
And as soon as I opened this, I was like, no one better steal, given the stink eye to everybody. Sharon made this, and it is just gorgeous. And Tony finished it. She braided, oh my gosh, you guys, she braided this, and look at her ruching on there.
That is beautiful.
I mean, this is just so beautiful. And like Lisa said, I don't know the chart, but it came with this.
I love that.
Look at that.
Gosh.
She took one of the little flowers and put it in this little adorable lockbox that used to open. I don't know.
I think does it open?
Wait a minute. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yes, it opens. Isn't that? It's a scissor fob, and the little.
And these
thing
are the
comes
scissors
up.
we got from Delisha.
These are the scissors we got from
little
Delisha.
getaways.
So these are so gorgeous, and I hang this. People always ask, well, what do you do? You know, someone just recently asked me, what do you do with these? Well, some people have put them on doorknobs, like bedroom doorknobs, to style, do that. I have an antique secretary where it pulls down and then it has the hutch up on top, and it's got these two little antique door handles that open up the hutch that's on top of it, and I just put that there.
That's
and
cute.
It is so cute. And then of course we all know what we do with our scissor fobs. So I gotta close it.
It's tricky.
Moving along.
It's a tricky one.
It is. But we had a great time,
Yeah.
and I loved stitching mine. Just so that I did the top. I had to go and look for a lid. I had a longer burger basket, about this big. You'll get to see it, and it was a round top. And so I had to go and find a top that fit. And then I did my cross stitch on top of it, and my beautiful finisher, my Vanna, finished the top of it so that it just sat perfectly inside the basket. And so, and Melissa got mine, so I was really excited about that. So, but we'll show you some pictures.
Yep, we'll put them in. We'll put them right here.
Right there, or here, or there, wherever they go. Since I don't do any of the editing.
So I think we're gonna make this a short video because
if I stop talking.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll make this short. So I think I since our last video, I've probably stitched on 18 things. Yeah. I'm not going to show you all 18.
You were out of town a lot.
I did a lot of traveling, a lot of out of town, a lot of new starts. Why?
Because you can.
Okay, but let's start with our round robin sampler that we are doing, the Lasting Friendship. Remember, we're doing the Blackbird Lasting Friendship with our Crockpot crew, and we are on the last rotation.
Round. Yes.
Our Lasting Friendship's last round. So you have.
I have Katie's now,
which I had last time.
Yes. So as you know, we all chose our own color palettes, and Katie's is very bright and cheery, and I am doing the section down here. So I did that. I'm doing this, and now I've got two more motifs to do, And then this is where Katie will put the year in, and then she is to finish the top part of hers where we write, we do the friendship quote. So that is mine.
And then I had Tony's, and Tony's is in like a blue palette. So those are, that little corner there is that where I did? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So down in
Right,
here.
from here to here
Right,
to here.
right,
and
right,
then,
right.
Yes.
So this is where Tony's is. So let me just pop the whole thing up so y'all can see the whole. Look at hers though, isn't that great?
Yes.
Yeah, it's real. And then I got my initials in there. So so there's Tony's. So mine is done. You've got a little bit left on yours.
I do, and I have to put my initials in.
And I think we have until December 11th. When we're gonna
So
do
plenty
our
of
final swap back to the owner.
Yep.
So that's cool.
By the way, I hope the weather is beautiful where you are, because it's absolutely perfect.
It is.
Wet weather.
Wild feathers. We
Weather.
actually have the door open, so we're getting
It's so
a nice
nice.
sunny breeze coming through, which
And
is
listening
super
to
nice.
the leaves rustle.
Yay!
It's so nice here.
So I'm gonna jump right in on some whips. So one whip I worked on is The Visitor by Blackberry Rabbit, which I've started a long time ago. Was never really happy with all of the colors and how it was turning out, so I've ripped this out quite a few times.
Oh,
But I
it's
finally
beautiful.
have it to exactly where I like it, and I'm making some really good progress on it.
So
Look
proud
at
of her.
it.
She changed colors.
I did. So I changed inside of this leaf and this leaf. One of the greens was very yellow, and
Yeah.
I didn't like it. So while we were up in Michigan, I stole some greens from Sharon and picked out which one I thought was perfect. So
It is beautiful.
look at it. It's really coming along.
It is.
Yep. So this one.
That is just beautiful.
So one day I'm going to have a bird wall, and it's going to go with that bird up there. See, where is he? This guy, that bird, and this bird, and I've got a couple of other birds there we go. So that's going to be fun.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
So I got that one. This is a new start that I did. This one I started on my birthday because I just had a birthday.
Yes.
So this one I bought at Galleria, Two Skinny Dogs, Martha Mulder. And I loved it. It's one of those things, when I was at the Kitten Stitcher website, I had this in my cart, and I took it out of my cart, and I put it back in my cart, and took it out of my cart quite a few times. And then at Galleria, I walked into one of the rooms who was showing Shakespeare Peddler patterns, and right as I walked in was the model of this.
That's
Live and in person, screaming at me. So I'm like, oh, here's my money. Let me have it. So I bought this at Galleria, and I started it on my birthday, which was just last week.
Yes.
And that's how far I got. I'm doing it on 40 count Dirty You by Dames of the Needle, which is what's called for, and I'm doing it exactly as called for.
Which is
But
what
I
she
like
normally
it. It's
does.
normally what I do. But it's just super fun, and I love that house, that skinny little house in the middle of the skinny little dogs. It's funny because the skinny little house reminds me of Doctor Who's TARDIS, except it's brown and not blue. And I couldn't have changed it. It would have been wrong.
Right.
But it looks like a TARDIS house. Anyway.
It is so awesome. Okay, so because of my traveling and going back and forth to daughter's house and staying with the grandkids, I did not stitch hardly at all. Plus we had Christmas presents to make, and we have a lot of other projects that we can't show you, but once we're done and we give them, we'll take a picture of them before we send them, and then we'll show them to you.
Because we know how to insert pictures.
No, you know how to insert pictures.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So I did stitch on my pomegranate Santa.
Oh, and we have the before where we were on this one last
Yes.
time. That goes here.
Yes.
And then
Now.
here's where she's at now.
I have, there we go. So
this is all new, right?
yes, that's new, and the flower is new where it's opened. These are just the seeds, not yet bud. And then I've got part of the sleigh, as you can see. So
Look at him.
So at this point, I've got the tree, making the tree. I've got the sleigh right there. I may shrink this a little bit so that it's, who loves to just stitch white over white over white over white over white?
Stephanie.
Well, yeah, so I'm gonna just do the reindeer and do one more row of white, and then that'll be done.
Idea.
So I'm just in love with this. I really am.
It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful.
I'm gonna have it made into a pillow, like I did my Buzz Off by Plum Street.
Super pretty.
And so that way I'll have a nice seasonal holiday pillow that may never get put away.
It's just year round.
It just might be.
Nothing wrong with that.
I wonder, because I have so many seasonal things, and I switch my stuff in and out, but I've heard of other people that keep them displayed. And I thought, because I love fall and Christmas stitching more than any other seasons, and I hate putting them away. So it's just like, I'm gonna have to think about this and see pictures. So if you do, I don't know if you can send pictures on our website. I would love to see people who incorporate all their different seasons and keep them up, if you do that. So if you have any of those, I'd really appreciate it, because I really don't know how to do that. How do you do that?
I don't know how to do that.
I know. But anyway, and then I'm going to show one more start that I did, and it's the Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitching. It's Peace Winter at the Pansy Patch Manor. So it's this one. Remember I said I was going to shrink the snowman? I really am, but that's okay. Don't get her started, because everybody's like, don't shrink the snowman. I'm going to shrink it just a little bit, just a tiny little bit. I don't want him as tall as the house. We'll see. So anyway, at the retreat, I did get to start.
Oh, look at it.
I know. I love the scrolling in the top part. So I did get to start them. And I know that you all are like, is that it? Well, yeah. I talk a lot at our retreats and move around and see what everybody else is doing. So
I think you did great.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I need to go get something, and then I will be right back. Okay, back. So, a new start that I have, because I have starts. I started Anndale, which is this year, Shakespeare Peddler also. So I got, I have 2 Shakespeare Peddler starts this month. How about that?
Woo-hoo.
So I'm a bottom starter, so I start on the bottom. Anyway, let me just show you what I got.
This is the one that I love the border, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got all those and the
I
colors are
love this.
beautiful. So I put this one on a scroll bar. Sorry, Crystal. So I did the width. I just trying to make sure I get all the counting right, because it's kind of wonky. They're not all even. Anyway, where's my finger? Here we go. So look at it. So I started in a little bit with this, and anyway, I'm doing this on a 56 count. Because it's such a big chart. I didn't want it to be, and you can see it's going to be, we both fit in this.
Yes.
So this is a big one. So this is Anndale. I'm hoping to make a little bit of progress on her every month.
You were thinking of doing a Whip It Go.
The Whip Go. So I'm thinking about joining in on the Whip Go next year, where they draw 2 numbers every month, and then you work on whatever your goal is for those specific things. So I'm thinking about doing my big projects, like my Haid, which I never get around
to get back to them.
Right? The big samplers. Tossing around a couple of different ideas, but right now I'm kind of leaning towards the big samplers and the big projects, and anyway.
Totally get it. Yes.
So that's one. I have a finish.
Yay.
So let me do the finish first. well, it's a finish and a start. So the finish is the 3rd day of Christmas. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And the start is the 4th day of Christmas over here.
Yay.
So I started this and finished this. So this is Hello from Liz Matthews. But I love how this is looking. I just think
it's beautiful.
I am really excited about having this done, because
Yes.
when I get all 12, oh my gosh, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna absolutely love having that.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. Liz is very talented.
She is.
Very, very, very talented. Oh, this is a start. So, because I now have not nearly as many as you, 5 grandchildren. How many do I have?
Well,
I have 5 grandchildren and 6
with
on the way.
6th on the way.
So, I needed to do one more stocking. Anyway, so the youngest grandson was born on Christmas Eve last year, so I did not need to have a stocking last year. However, Christmas is around the corner, so I started this one. It's Coco by Sam Sarah Designs. So I started this at our retreat, at our Michigan retreat. So this is where I'm at with that.
Look
I don't know
at
if you can
those
see,
cups of cocoa.
I don't know if you can't really see the swirls. So I worked really hard to get the swirls in the, live and in person you can see them. But
you really can.
I hope you can kind of, I don't know. But it's coming along. It's I think it'll be cute. I showed this to my daughter yesterday and she seemed to like it, so we'll see.
Like it.
It's not as colorful as the rest of them in the series, but I still thought it was cute. I'll put a picture right here of what the other ones that I've done. Anyway, that'll go right here. That was my last whip. I do have a couple of finishes.
Okay.
A couple of other finishes.
Okay.
Because I started doing strawberries. So I've got a couple of stitched strawberries that aren't, this is the Bristol Berries full squirrel.
I love that
So
squirrel.
this,
Look at his tail.
He is the silk berry, but I didn't do it on silk. I got some 40 count even weave linen and I did this over one so that it would kind of be the same size as the silk berries. So this guy I just need to make into a berry. And then I forgot what this one's called. Autumn berries of, I don't know.
But it's
cute.
That is adorable.
So this will be another berry.
If I make a berry, I'm definitely borrowing that pattern.
Yeah, this. I mean, I thought it was really cute. I think it's the autumn berries,
I love
berries
that.
of autumn or something like that. So they're all. Who's the designer on that one? Erica Michaels designs. And then, I think I showed this last time. The sunflower berries
from Erica
Michaels that I made into a berry. I haven't put the top on yet because I'm still, struggling with that stuff. But look how cute it is.
You are my sunshine.
You are my
Look
sunshine.
at that. Oh my gosh, look at that flower.
Isn't it so cute?
Yes.
Wow. And it was really easy to finish. At Galleria, I took the finishing class from Erica Michaels. Linda Stoles was her name. And she told us all of her little secrets on how to finish them so tight. And I probably could have stuffed it more, but it's really firm.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that. So now I just need to do the others and.
Oh, you're gonna have your own berry bowl.
My own berry bowl.
Yes. Speaking of fabrics, you were talking about that. I wanted to. Oksana has 40 count and a little bit higher on her last.
Oh, neat! I saw you tag me on that. I didn't get a chance to look
because there's subtle neutrals in there that you would really like.
I'll take a look. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at that. I saw that you had tagged me, but it's been crazy around here.
Well, I wanted to show you a find that I found in my stuff. So, there is this new app that the girls...
I don't know if it's new, but it's new to us.
Okay, it's new to me. for sure, that the girls are doing, and it's so that you can log all of your charts on, and it will put them either in alphabetical from designers or from charts, or you can put them in seasonals and everything. So I was going through a bunch of my charts to put them in there, and I came across a memorabilia that I did not know I owned. So everybody knows about the Lady of the Flag. And so this memorabilia is in response because so many people loved it so much that they made a queen of the flag. And I think she's even more beautiful.
She is beautiful.
And here she is.
Look at that.
And the chart, it wasn't even open when I found it, and I'm like, what in the world?
What a great surprise.
I know. And I mean, she is so gorgeous, and I have everything inside. I'm going to kit her up. She's going to take me a while to stitch, but because she's huge. But
you're going to love doing her.
I am going to love it. I mean, I just absolutely love everything about her. And it tells the history of why she was created. And it was basically because the Lady of the Flag just went, everybody loved it. I don't even remember buying it, but I remember that it cost me probably about $23, $24. And so I'm just so excited because I just think she's gorgeous. And this was stacked in my folder of memorabilias, which I only have 4. So I'm so tickled. So I found it in my stuff. So that's one thing. Then other in my haul is
shoot, I was gonna pull haul out, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
It's been way too long. There's way too much stuff.
So Kay Kern makes a lot of my project bags. I love that her bags are very solid. This is a Notions bag. They are very well made.
Oh, look at the dragonflies.
I know.
I love them.
And I like
they're nice and big too.
They're huge. Well, I always order the large because you just never know what I'm going to stitch. And I like how I can see what it is that I'm stitching on. I'll either put the pattern front or this actual stitching. And so I had ordered these, and she is by far the best price for the project's bags.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And so I mean, basically, you guys, she's on Stash Unloading. Just search Kay Kern, KayKirn, for project bags, and they're beautiful. She's got her fall collection out right now, and she'll be posting her Christmas collection out soon also.
Nice.
So I just love it.
They're very pretty.
They're gorgeous, and they're perfect for all my bags.
Yay.
I'm one that likes project bags. I love to match a project bag up with my projects. That's how I do it. And guess what? I think we're done.
We are.
We're so glad that we could get in touch with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll try to make at least one more before Christmas.
Know what? And as soon as we say that,
we'll
fall apart. So we like doing it, and we love showing everything, and we like your comments.
Love your feedback.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Read
no. We have to show you one of your feedbacks. It's on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Look. Yes.
So can you tell? I did it in the green one.
Pull it up. Pull it back.
I will.
Oh, I'm so glad we said that because it was a lot of your feedback, and look how gorgeous
I used the green
this looks.
frame. I did. Most people like the green. Some people like the black, but green was overwhelmingly the most. Look how great it looks, though.
That is so
and I love.
beautiful.
So this was something I found at a thrift store. It was a bigger frame, so I cut it down and made. But I even like the little dings that are in it. I just love it. I think it's perfect. I think it's absolutely perfect.
And look at how it looks, guys.
Yay!
I mean, it just accentuates everything.
It was good. So thank you guys for choosing green because I loved it. Yay!
All right.
I forgot we got that feedback.
I know. Yes. And
Anyhow,
hopefully next time I will not be talking like this.
I hope so too.
Sorry. Sorry for 2 videos in a row.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So I guess that's it. I've got a lot of house stuff to do. My mom is coming to visit this weekend, so that's going to be fun.
Yes.
So I've been busting my butt trying to get the guest room set up for her because she's, you know, she uses a walker and she needed the bed a little lower, and you know, I needed anyway.
And
so
you decorated it so pretty.
So I finally got around to finishing putting up curtains and putting the rug down, and it looks really nice. My cat is loving it.
Oh, I know. She was so
Goose
cute.
is in there sleeping now, so goofball. Anyway, so that happens on Friday. Mom will be here. She'll be here through Thanksgiving. We got Thanksgiving coming up.
Yes.
That'll be fun. I'll have the house full here.
Oh, yeah. We definitely do a household. And, you know, I hope all of your Thanksgivings are full of love and family and friends and
food.
Lots of good food. So we will see you when we come back after that holiday.
In the meantime, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Crystal.
And we are Stitching the Dream.